AI isn't learning chat anymore, it's learning your job. The trigger is a new wave of investments in realistic digital workplaces where AI agents learn by actually performing jobs, reporting this week that Google is discussing an investment of more than 1.5 billion in Mechanize, while Meta and others are collecting interaction workflow data or embedding AI specialists into departments to teach agents how people perform real computer work. That lines up with a hard usage evidence. Active OpenAI Codex users grew more than 5 times in the first half of 2026. More than 10% of users sometimes manage 3 or more agents concurrently, and the share assigning an agent at least one task estimated at 8+ hours of human work increased nearly tenfold. Why professionals care? The competitive frontier is shifting from AI knowing your profession to AI learning the sequence of actions that constitutes your work. Visually, if you think about this, a project manager is going to be working through email, spreadsheets, meeting notes, status reports, approvals, etc. And so that just basically goes to show you that they're working to not just use these as chatbots, but also to, of course, learn our workflows. Some people might be afraid of that, but if you know how to leverage it right, it's going to support you in your work. Google is doing that with Google Studio, and we're seeing that in a lot of other places as well. The thing to think about is which parts of your job are becoming teachable that you're going to want your chatbots to learn and be able to own, essentially. Both OpenAI, ChatGPT, and Google's Gemini have now crossed 1 billion monthly users, with Gemini reportedly reaching the milestone especially quickly. Meanwhile, enterprise evidence shows a more consequential pattern. OpenAI reports approximately 20% of enterprise messages are now processed through persistent custom GPTs or projects rather than ordinary standalone chats, with weekly users of those interfaces increasing about 19 times year to date in its 2025 enterprise report. Why you should care about this is that the useful question is increasingly not which chatbot is the smartest, but which AI system should own which part of my work. Again, trying to shift a lot of the chat LLMs to do more productivity work for you and own different portions of your workflow. So you're going to end up seeing a lot more of these types of use cases come out with these LLMs that are advancing. And the AI skill that nobody is teaching right now is managing AI workers. The trigger isn't the single product announcement, it's converging workplace evidence. Anthropic documents non-technical legal, sales, marketing, and operations teams building agentic workflows themselves, including a legal workflow that reduced marketing review turnaround from 2 to 3 days to about 24 hours. So, at the same time, updated workplace agents testing shows frontier agents completing 89% of tasks versus 43% in 2024, while unintended harmful actions fell from 26% to 2.5%, yet occasionally basic, consequential errors were still occurring. So basically, you're seeing that, AI can execute work, but still requires human judgment and oversight. Please like and subscribe to The Prompt Wise for more AI news and workflows.